Hello everyone, we meet again. I am Professor Amlan Dutta from IIT Kharagpur and I have started this new tutorial series on Python programming. This series shall contain beginners level tutorials on programming in the Python language. Now let me clarify that when I say beginners level, I don't mean an absolute noob with hardly any idea of what programming is. This series is rather meant for college level students who may have a little idea about programming, not necessarily with Python, but any kind of programming would be immensely helpful. My plan is to create short tutorial videos for this series. Most of the tutorials will be pretty short. The idea here is to cover and focus on one and only one aspect of the language in each tutorial video. Also note that the focus of these videos is on the correct use of the programming language and not too much on the data structure and algorithm part. As a matter of fact, I plan on floating other such playlists covering more advanced usage of the programming language with some focus on scientific computing and machine learning. This is the first video of this series. Today we shall not do any programming, but I will just give a brief and informal overview of what the Python language is, what are its strengths and what you can do with it. In the course of this discussion, if you find something a bit obscure or too technical, there is no need to worry about that right now. You will get that in the due course of time. Well, Python was created way back in the late 1980s by a Dutch programmer named Guido van Rossum. The first version came out in 1991. His goal? A language that is super easy to read and write, kind of like English, and flexible enough to use in just about any kind of programming. Since then, Python has grown like crazy. It is now one of the most popular programming languages in the world. You will find it everywhere from websites and apps to scientific research, automation scripts, and of course, AI. Over time, Python has grown through several updates. You might hear people talking about Python 2 and Python 3, with Python 3 being the latest standard and Python 2 officially retired in 2020, I guess. If you are doing anything related to data science, machine learning, or scientific computing, you will probably hear about Anaconda and Miniconda. Think of Anaconda as an all-in-one Python toolkit for data professionals. It includes Python over 250 scientific packages like NumPy, Pandas, Jupyter, etc. and also something called Conda, which helps manage packages and environments. It even comes with a nice visual app called Anaconda Navigator, where you can launch tools like the Jupyter Lab or Spider without touching the terminal. Then we have got Miniconda. So if you don't want all those packages and if you prefer to install only what you need, then Miniconda is perfect for you. It is a lightweight version of Anaconda, just Python plus Conda, and you build up from there. Imagine you are working on two Python projects. One needs an older version of a library and the other needs the latest one. If you install everything globally, they'll clash big time. That is where virtual environments come in. They let you create isolated spaces where each project gets its own version of Python and the packages. No conflicts, no mess. There are several tools for managing the environments. For instance, we have venv. It comes built into Python 3, good for simple use. Virtual env is available with more features than venv, works with older Python 2. Conda is great for managing both environments and packages, even non-Python ones. We shall see more of it in the next video of this series. Pipenv is there, which combines pip plus virtual env. Then we have Poetry, which is a new kid in the blog that is gaining popularity, handles everything very cleanly. Environments are super important for keeping projects organized and reproducible, especially when sharing with others. Python has a few different package managers, each with its own strengths. Let us break them down. The default one is pip. If you have typed pip install some package, you have used it. It pulls packages from PyPI, which is the Python package index, works great for most things, especially with VN. Conda is available, which does more than pip. It installs Python packages and system level dependencies like C libraries. That is why it is a favorite in the scientific and data science world. It is also cross language, so you can use it with R and other languages too. Then poetry is available, which is the new thing at the time of creating this video at least. It simplifies everything. Package installation, dependency management, versioning and publishing, everything is there in one place. For a while, pipenv was the go-to for combining pip and virtual environments. It works with pip file and tries to log dependencies, but it is a little slower and less popular nowadays. As I told earlier, if these things sound too technical, it is okay. You don't have to bother about them right at this moment. Just listen to me and that is enough for the time. Finally, the UV package manager is there, and UV is a very new package manager. Super fast and written in the Rust programming language. It is designed to be compatible with pip and virtual environments, but runs much faster. If speed matters, for example, for large projects or CI pipelines, UV is worth a look. Python is basically everywhere. But let us zoom into three areas where it really shines. The first one is web development. Where Python is a great backend language for web development, you can build everything from simple web apps to huge websites. Some of the top frameworks are Django, which is, you can say, batteries included and great for big projects. Flask is there, which is lightweight and flexible, perfect for smaller apps. And Fast API is super modern, async ready and type friendly. Python handles routing, databases, user auth, APIs and can easily work with JavaScript on the front end. Then another important domain is the field of scientific computing, and this is where Python really took off with researchers and the scientists. Some of the must-know libraries in that domain are NumPy, which is used for fast numerical operations and arrays. SciPy adds advanced maths and algorithms. Pandas is used for data wrangling and table-like data handling. Matplotlib and Seaborn are used for creating beautiful plots and graphs. And Python has replaced MATLAB in many research labs because it is open source, readable, and has a huge community support. The third domain where it is heavily used is machine learning and AI. Python is literally the go-to language for machine learning and deep learning. Some of the important libraries which are used in that context are scikit-learn, which is used for traditional machine learning like regression, clustering, etc. TensorFlow and Keras are Google's deep learning stack. PyTorch is Facebook's deep learning library. It is very much loved by the researchers. XGBoost and LightGBM are popular for tabular data and competitions. Transformers library coming from Hugging Face for cutting edge NLP, that is the natural language processing. You can think of ChatGPT and BERT. With Python, you can build models, pre-process data, deploy APIs, or even run models on mobiles and edge devices. Plus tools like Jupyter Notebook, MLflow, and weights and biases help track and visualize everything. So there you go. Python is more than just a language. It's an entire ecosystem built for flexibility, power, and ease of use. Whether you are creating a website with Django, crunching data with pandas, training a neural network with PyTorch, or managing your packages with UV or poetry, Python has the tools and a huge community to help you do it. I hope you enjoyed this video today. It might have answered a few of your questions but has raised many more, I know that. To learn more about Python programming, subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. I shall be posting more videos on this playlist, and there will be videos on a variety of other topics as well. I wish you all the best for your endeavor. and a lot of fun learning stuff. Goodbye and have a nice day.